Two Malaysians involved in the 2002 Bali bombings that killed more than 200 people have been released from the Guantanamo Bay detention center after almost 2 decades in American custody. Mohammed Farik bin Amin and Mohammed Nazir bin Lep were airlifted out of the notorious prison in a secret operation and sent back to Malaysia. They were among the final 30 prisoners left in the detention center. The release is part of US President Joe Biden's plan to clear out and close the prison for good. Before they were sent back to Malaysia, the men admitted to being accessories to the Bali terror attack by helping Inship Nurjaman, also known as Hambali, elude capture. Now, Hambali is widely seen as the mastermind for the bombings and was the leader of Jama'ah Islamiyah, the Al-Qaeda terrorist group affiliate in Southeast Asia. He is still being detained in Guantanamo Bay, awaiting trial. And for more, Afifah Ariffin joins us live now from Kuala Lumpur. Now, Afifah, can you tell us more about what led to this repatriation?
Well, the two Malaysians, 48-year-old Mohammed Farik Amin and 47-year-old Mohammed Nazir Lep, were arrested in Thailand in 2003 for their involvement in the Bali bombings, which had killed more than 200 people the year before. And despite being held in custody for nearly 2 decades, they were not formally charged until 2021. And so in January this year, both men had entered plea agreements with US prosecutors, admitting to charges of being accessories to the Bali bombings. They acknowledged helping Hambali, the former leader of the Jama'ah Islamiyah movement, who is accused of masterminding the Bali attacks and other terrorist plots in 2002 and 2003. Now, Farik and Nazir had spent years in CIA's black site prisons before being transferred to the high-security Guantanamo Bay in 2006. And as part of their plea deal, Farik and Nazir also agreed to testify in Hambali's ongoing trial. The pair were sentenced to 5 years in prison. So in June this year, the US Department of Defense had recommended their repatriation or transfer to a third country to serve the remainder of their sentence.
Now, Afifah, how is the Malaysian government planning to reintegrate the pair back into society?
Well, the Malaysian government has said it has received the return of the two Malaysians on human rights grounds. And in a statement released on Wednesday, Home Affairs Minister Saifuddin Nasution said the government had drawn up a comprehensive reintegration program for them, which covers support, welfare, as well as health checkups. The arrangement was part of the plea deal reached earlier this year, and the pair, as we know, will remain under strict supervision within Malaysia's de-radicalization program during the remainder of their sentence. Mr. Saifuddin had also expressed gratitude to the various agencies involved in facilitating this repatriation process. Now, the lawyer for Mohammed Farik has said that, Farik looks forward to the opportunity to move on with his life, but the families of the Bali bombing victims, meanwhile, have expressed a very mixed reaction to the news. Some questioned the leniency shown to the two men, but they added that they were hopeful that their testimony would eventually help convict the alleged mastermind Hambali.
Afifah, thank you so much for bringing us the latest. That was Afifah Ariffin reporting live from Kuala Lumpur.